In the episode 2 of my hardcore Minecraft world, I determined to get my gear up. Then I went to the shore to collect 2 blocks of gravel. I needed 2 flints from the gravel. I used flints to craft the fletching table. Then I trapped a villager to work for me. By combining the villager with the fletching table, I could trade sticks for emeralds. Then I extended my farm by growing more carrots. Then I went collected woods. Then I extracted woods into sticks. Then I used sticks that I got from earlier to trade with this guy. I went to the shore and started to collect sugarcane. All the way back to my base, I found this armadillo again. Then I dug a long hole to make a sugarcane farm. Then I planted sugarcane around my pond. Then I went to obtain the saplings from the fallen tree. Then I planted the saplings around my base to make more trees. I went to the village and trapped another villager again. In my base, I prepared copper gear to go to the caves, even though I didn't have full copper gear. Before venturing to the caves, I reproduced animals in my animal farms. I went to the caves to find more iron, cause I needed a full iron gear. I found a gigantic cave. There were so many hostile mobs in there. I was horrified to get there, so I moved on to the brighter location. And I also found iron and decided to mine them. While I was mining ore, I found this lapis too. I kept mining the iron ore till the sunlight started to gradually fade away. Then I spotted something so surprising. Diamond. Yep, I just found diamond. Unfortunately, I couldn't mine it because I only had the copper pickaxe. It was nighttime and I was trying to get into my base. I stumbled upon a zombie. He tried to demolish me. Luckily, he couldn't catch up to me because he was so slow. I dived into my base. Then I smelted all of the iron ore. I went to bed to skip the nighttime. Then I crafted one more furnace to speed up my smelting progress. I went outside my base and I just found this guy, the skeleton. He tried to shoot arrows to me. It was lucky for me because it was daytime and I could get rid of that guy eventually. Then I started to collect more woods. I went back to my base to obtain iron ingots. I used iron ingots to craft iron armor. Then I put on every piece of iron armor and kaboom! I got full iron armor, baby. Then I crafted the iron pickaxe, the iron sword, and the iron axe. Basically just crafted every iron tool. Then I went to plant all of the saplings. I harvested my sugarcane farm. Then I expanded my sugarcane farm a little bit. Then I traded sticks for emeralds. I decided to craft a grindstone for an unemployed villager that I just had previously. I went to the cave again and this time, I was able to mine the diamond blocks that I just saw earlier. I finally mined it and I got only 1 diamond. Wow. Good job, baby. I did explore the cave a little bit and boom, I got shot by a skeleton. It was a shame for him because I was tougher than usual, so I could defeat him eventually. In the cave, I decided to collect more iron. This cave had much iron than I expected, so I decided to take them back with me. Then I found a bunch of coal and I decided to mine them too. I was mining coal and a skeleton tried to kill me again, but this time he didn't make a scratch on me. I went deep down to the cave and I found the enderman here. And here we go again, a skeleton tried to kill me. Bro, this guy is so annoying. Then I tried to use the best method to kill the enderman. I dug a little hole and range baited this guy. And because I was inside the hole, he couldn't attack me because he was too tall. I unalived him, but he didn't drop any pearl. Then I stumbled upon a creeper. I tried to kill him before it's gonna explode, but it was too late. After mining, I decided to head back to my home. On my way back, I noticed that this area had so many caves, so it'd be useful for me in the future. I got back to my base. I crafted 3 more furnaces. Then I smelted raw iron. Next, I attempted to make a blast furnace. I smelted 3 stones to make the smooth stones. Then I converted 3 smooth stones, some iron ingots, and a furnace to make the blast furnace. So this thing can smelt any type of ore faster than the furnace. Then I gave my unemployed villager a profession. I tried to get the enchanted axe from him, but he didn't offer it. Then I crafted a smithing table. I gave my villager a smithing table. Then I traded more sticks for emeralds. I got 30 emeralds. It was enough to upgrade the smithing table guy. Then I upgraded him into the 2nd tier. Then I went chopping some more woods. I upgraded him again, and this time I upgraded him to the 3rd tier, the journeyman. From this tier, I could have the enchanted axe that I want. Then I offered my emeralds for an enchanted axe. So this iron axe included efficiency 2 and unbreaking 2 enchantments. By having efficiency 2 with the axe and the unbreaking 2 with the axe, I could chop woods faster. And this axe won't break easily because the unbreaking 2 increased the durability of my axe. Then I offered sticks for more emeralds. Then I traded 3 emeralds for the diamond hole. I used the diamond hole to harvest my crops. This crop farm was literally full, and I decided to make another crop farm. Then, I started to collect the saplings from the fallen trees. I planted the saplings to make more trees, and I went to bed to skip the day. The next day, I bred more animals in my farm. Then I slaughtered cows for getting the leathers. Then I harvested my sugarcane farm. Then I converted sugarcane to make papers. Then I combined papers with letters to make books. Next, I used the books to make a bookshelf. Then I crafted wooden slabs. Then I put the bookshelf with the wooden slabs together. And I was finally able to craft a lectern. I trapped an unemployed villager inside of the boat. Then I used the lectern to turn this guy into the labyrinth, cause I needed fortune enchantment for my iron pickaxe. I went to the cave again to gain some iron, cause I needed tons of iron ingots to make the anvil. I went back to my base to smelt all of the raw iron that I just got from the cave. While the blast furnace was doing its job, I decided to chop some fully grown trees to gain more woods. Then I traded sticks for more emeralds. I went back to my base to obtain iron ingots from the blast furnace. Then I used 9 iron ingots to make 1 more block of iron. Next I used 3 blocks of iron and 4 iron ingots to make an anvil. Then I kept breaking the lectern to make this guy offer me the fortune enchanted book. After approximately half an hour, I finally had access to the fortune enchanted book. Then I used the anvil to level up my fortune enchanted book to level 2. At the end, I put the fortune enchanted book on my iron pickaxe, and I was finally ready for the next video. Thank you all for watching my video to the end. I will see you all on the next video. Bye bye.